frigate of some sort as well. And the plan is you guys also were escaping, took down an enemy spacecraft in the Gig Fighter. I think it was fucking what's her fuck face name?
Fuck. Not Ray, but the other bird.
Ortiz.
That's
Ortiz. She shut down the ship that was basically following you guys. Now you guys are 10,000 kilometers away from basically the nebula, where you guys can't get scanned. Oh look, Danny's here. Cool.
Hello.
Where you guys
We're trying to
can't
get back
scanned.
to the nebula for safety, while the main ship and Jerry's ship cover us.
Yeah, because they were alerted to basically the presence of your guys' ship, so they noticed the frigate was heading towards the Gig Fighter. So you guys called the two ships basically as kind of like a diversion or distraction, basically, so you guys can get back into the nebula, and then they're gonna escape. But yeah, that's basically where we left off.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm ready to start when you guys are.
I'm ready.
Yep.
Ready.
All right, so at this point, you guys, what do you guys tell your, like, what's your guys's? Let's just go back to the point to where the two ships haven't engaged yet, but like, you know, you warned them, basically, hey, we need you guys to back us up or whatever. What do you guys tell Feng Dong, who's flying your guys' ship, and Jerry's crew? Or what do you guys tell Jerry? Like, what's your guys' game plan?
Distract, try to survive, and back away slowly into the nebula. Anyone else have any disagreements with that plan?
Nope, because we definitely need a regroup.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So you guys, it's about let me get the little text thing up.
Pull the ship around, honey.
Oh yeah, forgot. Actually, you guys would be a lot closer than 20,000 kilometers, because you guys, just from the nebula to the moon, which is where about you guys are at, is the it's just 10,000 meters. So this would probably be, yeah, like right when the ships come out of the nebula, they'd be able to start shooting at each other at the freaking enemy frigate. So I guess Monty, go ahead and roll your pilot skill.
Yo, Rex. Yeah,
Yo,
ready to put our lives in Monty's or Gambino's hands?
Yep, just like every other day.
Well, fuck me with a mouth.
We're gonna die.
God damn it, Monty.
I'm too young to die.
You have to roll higher than a 5 with 2d6. The average is like, what, 7? Holy shit.
All right, so I'll say it's fair to say that the distance from, let's see, well, the ruler's not going to be to scale, but basically like 9,000 kilometers away from each other. Or did you guys want the ships to basically be right outside the nebula?
Let them engage a bit first, I guess.
Yeah.
Need some distracting fire.
All right, and then you guys are 10,000. 10,000 kilometers away from the nebula. So basically, let me look at the range. So you guys are 10,000, so you're within medium range, so it's going to take you 3, 4, 5 thrust basically to get to the nebula, which for you guys, I mean, that's pretty soon, because you guys have a thrust of 7, so within the turn you guys will be able to make it into the nebula.
That's a good plan.
So I think you guys are able to stealthily make your way towards well, not stealthily, but like during that time you were traveling to the moon, basically your guys' frigates were coming out and distracting. These
Oh no, when our first trip in, we just stuck around the moons and shit.
Well, no, I meant like coming back, like from like the planet to the moon itself.
Oh yeah, that's when they intervened.
Yeah.
Which is about, I think, in space time, 6 minutes. Alright, but at the top of the order is Feng Dong. So who wants to, so you guys can like talk amongst yourself on how you want Feng Dong and Jerry's ship to act. And just so you guys know, just so you guys can look yourself. You have page.
Page.
I wish this shit didn't fucking load. Slow as fuck. Page 160, basically all the reactions and action stuff that you can do.
Gotcha.
But the first thing is basically declaring like your movement with your like thrust and whatnot. Are you guys? Is the ship just gonna kind of stay there, try to dodge? Is it gonna move back?
Assuming it can keep its attention away from us, then yeah, I say back up and shoot.
Yeah, kind of coast the edge of the nebula.
Does this work for everyone? Does this sparkle with everyone?
Yep.
Yep.
Coasting the edge as
Yep.
long as they got distracting shots. I don't think they want to take heavy ordnance.
So yeah, so you guys are about 1,000 kilometers away from the nebula, so it's going to take you about 2 thrust, or it's going to take the Feng Dong ship about, or your guys' main ship about 2 thrusts to get back into the nebula. Okay, so that's what you guys do with that.
Definitely.
Okay, Jerry's ship has
a massive hole in it.
strap. It has a thrust of 4.
Shit, he could literally just be coasting around everywhere.
So what do you guys want to do with Jerry's ship?
Monty, what do you want to do with Jerry's ship? It's all you, man.
I mean, I should just keep running the way we're going.
No, they're there to distract them.
They're trying to distract the other guys.
So okay, so Monty, we're trying to escape in a shitty fighter that will not hold up at all to a fight with that big frigate, right?
Yeah.
Our 2 ships are there to distract it, so we don't get fucking vaporized.
And then you guys probably don't want your ships to stick around for too long because you have that cruiser that's about about 20,000 kilometers away, which isn't really that far if it has long range weapons.
He can't like give it a shot across the bound and run away, can he?
You say what?
I don't know, like go. Okay. I don't know which direction we're going. So maybe just distraction shots, like just like vague suppressing fire in the direction, just to get its attention.
If they
Maybe.
can suppress, they can hit the fucker.
Not really. Especially just getting the duck.
What?
We gotta. Like how far? Okay, what's the range of this thing? I'm kind of confused. Okay, what's the range of this thing? How far are we gonna?
I mean, they could easily hit like every ship can easily hit each other except for like the cruiser, but I don't think you guys want to fucking shoot the cruiser and like
Nope.
wake it up.
All right. We're in a fighter. These 2 are still out. And what? And we're running away from like what again?
Okay, Monty, we're in the gig fighter, right? We're here.
Right. Okay.
We're
that's
running
it.
from this.
Right.
They're coming in here to provide cover fire for us to make our escape. Then they're gonna back away into the nebula off screen, while we beeline directly for it.
Okay. No, you just keep shooting at it to distract it, I guess.
So
Alright,
same as Fang Dong.
All right, so
I
it's
think.
safe to say Jerry's ship is just going to use 1 thrust to go backwards, and then use the rest of his thrust for like evasion and shit. That sound good?
Yeah. Finally.
Oh, it's not Jerry's. Oh fuck, I don't know. Well, whatever. It doesn't matter for the movement, anyways.
What is happening?
So
Order chaos.
alright, so that's that. Alright, so this ship has a thrust of a thrust of 4 as well. So he's gonna just use all of his thrust to go forward. Which is, you guys are 9,000 away, so 3. So he'll make it to short range with 3 thrusts, and then yeah, he'll be almost to close range by the time his thrust is ended to Jerry and the rest of you guys. All right. Now it's Monty, your turn. You can literally just fly into the nebula from here with your thrust.
Yeah. Let's do that. Alright, let's go.
All right. So as you guys are like, this is over the course of like
What was it, 6 minutes?
6 minutes, yeah. So basically, while you guys are during the 6 minutes, these guys are gonna start firing at each shit. But before that starts happening, you guys start getting a call from your guys' main ship.
All right, guess we'll answer it.
Of course, we're gonna answer it.
All right.
Pick
And,
up
like,
hang up.
oh. over the you just hear this in the background. It's like, oh boss, we got the we got Dirk wanting to speak to you.
Okay. Put him on.
I thought it was good.
Oh, don't worry, boss. We give a whole new one. Bang bang, kill them all.
Odin.
Permission to go aboard.
Wait, what?
Dirk
What?
is basically
Say it again.
Dirk is basically blasting his music in the background as he's asking permission to basically storm the enemy ship.
Do we let him?
Yes!
I actually want to vote
save him
no,
for
just
the
because it might
ground
shoot the
assault.
ship. We're saving that for a ground assault or something.
Yeah, I would say save him for a ground assault.
Yeah, because the only way I can think of him getting onto their ship, is if our ship like streaks right past it. I assume he can punch through the armor somehow, or hit a book.
All right.
Or until you hit a bookend. So no. Permission denied.
Don't worry, man. You'll get your carnage on the ground assault later.
You can just hear him just like kind of like huffing and puffing, and like he's like, "Give me the controls to this thing, little man." He's like,
Oh,
"Go
no.
get the fuck away from me."
Dark do
And then
not.
and then it like cuts off.
Oh no!
Fuck. Oh hell.
Shit.
Do we see a diverting path?
No, you
Shit.
Oh
see
no!
anything. You don't see anything. No. So as at right as that transmission ends, you just see like the fucking basically the firing going off. So let me look up something real quick, because this might actually be dogfighting status right now for them,
Oh boy.
which is it's not every 6 minutes, it's every 6 seconds.
Oh shit!
Jesus.
Wait, how do fucking like big ships or capital ships fucking hang on, I'm being retarded right quick. Dogfight, yeah, that word.
Yeah, so whenever like ships, even if they're like frigates, are within, I'm trying to look at the exact range. Whenever they reach that range, it's considered like quote unquote dogfighting. And that's the same thing if it was a smaller ship. Like, so if your gig ship went up against, like, went into a certain range of a frigate, then it's, instead of being 6 minutes, it'd be 6 seconds.
God damn.
So, you know, even though there's this big ass battle going on, basically it's just going to be like that group of fighters versus that frigate, and for 6 seconds until fucking 6 minutes enters, or they leave that, like, that fucking, like, you know, that area, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think so.
That's a lot of fucking combat rolls.
Okay, so yeah, close range combat. As mentioned at the start of this chapter, spacecraft fighting at ranges less than 10,000 kilometers or whatever attacking vehicles or travelers directly use the normal 6 combat round rather than 6 minute round used for space battle. So dogfights battling spacecraft within closer adjacent of one another use these dogfight rules. This is a series of maneuvers where appointed by the pilot of the ship. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, so combat rounds and dogfights are 6 seconds long and follow the normal rules. So basically there's dogfight modifiers. So if every 100 tons more than 100 tons, it's a -1 modifier.
God damn.
And these things are at about 1,000 kilometers from each other. So yeah, these are now in dogfighting status.
Oh boy.
Well, I guess we just hope for the best.
At the start of every round, the pilots of both spacecraft make opposed pilot checks with the following modifiers. Okay, so that's the start of every round. Oh, in addition, spacecraft of 100 tons or more are not designed for the kind of knife fight and will suffer DM -6 on all attack rolls they attempt.
Oh my god, this is gonna be a mess.
Fuck me.
Matt, I understand. Why have you done this? I'm just quoting some memes here. Ignore me.
Alright. So yeah, now it's the dogfight time. So I guess these guys will roll Actually, you know, just for simplicity's sake, I'm just gonna leave him at fucking 10,000, right? This is too much to deal with. 10,001. Alright, so this will be the actual combat phase. So what do you guys want your ship to do?
Well, we can't get.
Basically, your
Okay.
ship has the beam laser. It's one single turret beam laser.
Mm.
And then you guys already used your thrust, so you can't do evasive maneuvers or anything like that. So really, all you can do is fire.
I mean, that's the only thing we can do. We might as well.
All right.
That's our ship, not the gig.
Yeah, that's the main ship.
What was it, the Midnight Floozy?
And I don't remember what you guys.
What we named that son of a bitch?
I think the Midnight Sleazy. That's the one.
We had a name for it?
Yeah.
Once upon a time, yes.
Long, long ago.
All right, so they're gonna shoot their beam laser. So it gives a +1. So he has a dexterity +1 plus a gunner 3, and then the beam laser gives a +1, so that's gonna be a +5. But he is going to use the what is it called? Evasive action. So the pilot of a spacecraft may dodge incoming attacks. Each point of unspent thrust will allow the spacecraft to attempt to dodge when attacked. The attack suffers a negative DM equals to the pilot's skill. So that's going to be 3. So it's going to be actually just a +2. And a 7, so the shot goes off and misses. Alright, so they can't really do any actions right now. So this ship, it has basically 2 guns. It's going to shoot. Well, it basically has just 2 turrets. It's the same thing. 2 double turret plasma guns. So this one is gonna shoot its first plasma gun, double turret plasma gun at Jerry's ship, and then it's gonna shoot its second one at freaking your guys' main ship. But Jerry is gonna make a evasive action. So he's gonna be shooting at just the normal. So he misses. Then you guys can't make any evasive actions. And it hits. And it's gonna be a 3d6 plus 1. Because you get a +1 damage for every additional turret that's in the turret.
Wait, did we hit them or they hit us?
They hit you.
Shit.
Like they hit your guys' main ship.
Damn it.
Double shit.
But they missed Jerry's ship though.
Well, good for
Oh,
fucking
fucking
Jerry.
Good for Jerry. And that's gonna do 6 damage.
That could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
And I just read a rule in the book. I was telling Josh that since 10% of 80 is 8, so every time you lose 8 hit points on your ship, you lose, or you don't lose, but you get a critical crit basically. So you guys are at 42 hit points, so you just see basically these double turrets just kind of fly across the open space and travel for a while, and as the ship's going back, it kind of hits the side of the ship and just, rips off a good chunk of armor and shit and metal from the ship. And you hear over the comms, Feng Dong said, evasive actions did not work. We have been hit. All right, now it is Jerry's turn. Jerry has 3 guns on his ship, and he's going to fire all 3 of them at this ship right here. So he's going to fire. So he's going to get he's gonna get 4 in total, because 3 from the skill, then 1 from it being a beam laser. So he's going to evasive maneuver this one, so it's going to be a +1 altogether. Because he had a total of 4 maneuver, he didn't use any. Alright, I guess he used 1, so now he'd be back at 2. Let's see, so that one misses. So he's able to kind of fly out of the way. He's going to use for the second one, his last evasive maneuver. And that misses. He's able to dodge out of the way. And he is now going to shoot his last beam laser, but he's not able to evade out of the way anymore.
For the love of God, hit the fucker. God damn it!
Oh,
All
for
shots
fuck's sake.
have been
You
missed.
had a +4, Jerry.
So you hear over the comms,
Ah.
all shots have been missed. I repeat, all shots have been missed on the enemy.
Fuck.
Enemy is in hot pursuit. What is your guys' ship name?
I'll be just blasting away into the nebula as quickly as humanly possible.
No, your guys' main ship. What is it called again?
Blasting into the nebula? No. Midnight Lucy.
Midnight Floozy has taken some damage. He says, retreating back into the nebula as planned. But you guys now have entered the nebula. You guys are safe and sound. What do you guys do?
Rendezvous with the ship. Get back inside.
Regroup, maneuver away from that spot in the nebula. Somewhere different.
Yeah.
One of the other
Lick our
3
wounds. Come up with a plan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so now it's the next turn, and basically after this turn we'll basically then be entering the nebula. when they use all of their all of their maneuver, and basically this ship will just kind of use its maneuver to kind of just not really gain ground on you guys, but just kind of float around while taking shots at you guys. But the first shots will be from your guys' main ship. I think they had together a +5 because of the beam. And that's a hit. Oh wait, so you guys took actually 5, sorry, because you guys have armor. So you're at 43. Let me check to make sure. Yeah, actually no, you took 4. So you're at 44. Alright, so you guys do a total of... So that's gonna be 2d6. Oh, I forgot to add the effects against your damage, but it's whatever, it's passed. So it's gonna be 2d6, or 1d6 plus 2. You guys deal 8 damage.
Fuck yeah.
But then it soaks 3 of that damage, so 5.
Any crit or no?
Let's see. If an attack roll against a space has an effect of 6 or crit. So you guys only had an effect.
Oh no. Do we do like what 10% of the ship's hull or something? No. I highly doubt that.
Let's see.
Something
So, oh, so sorry. It's see, it's only 250 tons, so it's not that much bigger than your ship. Jerry's ship is bigger than it. Its armor is 2, so only takes 6 damage.
That's frightful.
But no, it needs to take 10 damage for it to get the crit hit. Alright. Now it's its turn, and it's just gonna do the same thing it did before. Jerry's going to try to evade. Oh, but it hits.
Yeah, fuck you, Jerry. Said OC.
So it does 8 damage. They soak 3. So they're at... Let's see, they're at 117 hit points. And then this one's gonna be to you guys. You guys can't obviously maneuver out of the way. That's a hit. For 12.
Fuck.
Oh.
Alright, Alright, so you guys are at 32 hit points with a critical hit.
Oh, shit.
God damn it!
Alright, so let's see, critical hit.
As long as we don't lose Dirk, we should be fine.
Dirk is our ace in the hole.
Uh,
5, so that is 1, 2. That's armor. And how much you guys took? Oh, so you, damn it. So you actually only took 10. Still kind of bad. So you guys took 8 in total. Well, no, you guys took 10 in total. So. So your armor is reduced by -1. So now you guys only have 1 armor point until the critical hit is fixed.
Jesus.
God damn.
So you guys get a basically on the comms, just hear like we're hit once again, and I'm looking at the structural integrity of our ship, and it looks like most of our armor's been blasted away with that shot. But we're entering the nebula, and we'll most likely be able to lose this bastard. Obviously, you're hearing this in like a fucking really thick Asian accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Jerry.
Focus. Get to Nebula. That's all I'm gonna say.
Jerry's ship is firing. It's gonna just shoot all 3. Ooh, nice. 2. So that's a critical hit.
Oh, thank God.
And that's 7. So that's gonna be a 1d6 plus 7. So that's 2 critical hits actually.
Damn.
So he's gonna take 6 damage. He's gonna take 6 damage, but he's gonna suffer the 2 critical hits. So 2d6. So 1. Oh, damn. Okay. So 5 is gonna be 1, 2, 5. The armor. So he took what, 6 damage, so that's 6 divided by 10.
0.6.
So that's just gonna be 1. So for the armor, his armor is reduced by 1, so they have a -2 as well. And then the 12, 1, 2, 6. So that's, I guess, is gonna be the computer. Oh wait, sorry, I'm doing that wrong. So 5 is the weapons.
It's actually great for us.
So 5 is the weapons. So random weapon suffers Bane when used. So that means he just rolls the worst. He rolls it and takes the worst one. So they took damage to their weapons. And then 12 is the computer. All checks used computers suffer -2, which is good for you if they're trying to look for you. Not they. I mean, they can't really look for you inside the nebula anyways, but that's even better for you. So you guys have a clear hit on their weapon, basically damaging one of them quite a bit to where it's difficult for them to use, and then also you hit their bridge area, kind of short-circuiting their computers a little. but now you guys, both ships are able to enter the nebula. And you notice that this ship is coming into the nebula, like, well, it's making its way towards the nebula as well.
Shit.
What do you guys do?
Should probably finish that thing off before it enters the nebula. 'Cause
Yeah,
I would imagine
We,
they
we
have things
can't
made
outrun
for
it,
that.
right?
Mm.
I'm pretty sure that thing was faster.
It's about the same speed as Jerry's ship, but your ship will not be able to.
Yeah, there we go. We gotta kill it.
Yeah. Just have to finish firing it.
Okay. So as it's like coming forward, it kind of like you see the carrier like in your and basically on your sensors basically start to move forward as well. And then you see basically this this ship basically kind of getting out of the way.
Oh fuck.
And Feng Dong and Jerry say some fishy business going on here. Or Jerry on the comms, he says, Gambino, there's some fishy shit going on here. That big fucker's angling it's fucking torpedoes this way, and the ship's moving out of the way.
Well, we don't want to be in this position anymore.
Yeah, evade and
No.
escape.
Yeah. Everybody just fucking bail. Get to nebula if you can.
Alright, so everyone just starts going, like, are you just telling everyone basically just to fucking just make a random fucking, like, pass into the nebula, just trying to get as far away as possible?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Alright, Feng Dong will basically say, he says, do you want us to pick you up, or are you guys gonna...
We don't have time for that. We need to keep moving now. We can worry about pickup after.
Alright.
We'll meet you somewhere in the nebula if we can. Otherwise, we're just gonna find a near civilized planet and meet you there.
Alright, so basically, on you get through comms. Holy fuck. These motherfuckers just shot 15 missiles into the fucking nebula at random.
Oh, Jesus.
Fucking glad we didn't stay there.
What the fuck?
They must not get a lot of action.
Nope.
Alright, I'm just gonna roll a 1d100
Whoa,
And-
motherfucker.
at a very low chance is going to... I'm gonna roll a 1d100 for every single ship, and then at a random, like, at a very low chance, it's possible that one of these missiles is heading your way.
And if it hits us, we're all dead.
Well,
Here we go, lads.
Alright, this is for Jerry's ship.
So you want high or low?
You want high.
Alright.
oh boy.
I'm gonna do this for your main ship.
Oh shit.
Fuck.
Well,
Please.
Dirk, I hope you're still alive.
I'm gonna do this for your guys' ship.
Oh god, Reaper, no. Ah, fuck.
Okay, 1/4 isn't low. I hope we're good.
It's above 0. It's above like 1.
Alright, so you get basically a call from your main ship, and you're like, boss, we got one of these big fucking missiles headed our way. But we had one of these big fucking missiles heading our way, but I think the nebula threw off the scanning or the tracking mechanism, and we're able to get out of the way. But that thing is still going, so keep an eye out.
Noted.
You need
Just send us a copy of your flight path, your previous flight path, and we can figure out what like area to avoid, basically.
If it was 2% tile lower, then they would have been hit.
Oh, thank God.
Alright, so what do you guys do now? You guys have evaded the enemy.
Regroup and strike back. Ground assault.
Strike back. In case I hadn't noticed, they almost shot the shit out of us. I'd say we have to get like all of our shit prepared for so we can even consider a strike back. Unless you're gonna want to do some covert infiltration bullshit.
Well, unless you see any repair ship stations around here, darling, that aren't trying to kill us, I don't think we have that option.
Yeah.
Jerry comes up on the on the
pirates
comms,
right here.
he's like, so I say we cut our losses on this gig and we get the fuck out of here, go find some fucking merchant vessels to hijack and call it a fucking couple months. We already got the goods, you know, from that last wreckage. We could even go back there and just salvage as much as we can. Go to some fucking cheap dirt planet and sell off that shit, cause a fucking civil war, reap in the profits from that, and you know, maybe even call it a lifetime.
Hang on to that thought, all right?
I wouldn't be against it, Jerry.
Crazy idea. Continue this gig, right? Hear me out here. We got that nuke still, right? It's drifting in space.
Yes. But can anyone even program it? Is the question.
If we can fucking hit that dreadnought with it, or the planet side, we have a fantastic chance of taking that bitch.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna lie. It's retardedly ballsy, and I'm kind of in support of it. Just to fuck these guys over.
Plus alien tech and shit.
That too.
No record of these assholes existing.
Exactly.
Like, it's a very risky venture here, but it's a very lucrative risky venture.
All right. Well, who can activate the missile without it going off right in their
Exactly.
faces?
All right, so you so go ahead. Everyone that heard this idea,
Roll an insanity check.
let's see.
Like, how you feeling, Rex? We used the nuke.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Like, if we get that shit working, it'll be amazing.
Oh fuck yeah! Any chance where we can use a nuke to blow something up, I am all for that.
Again, I'd support the idea if we could find someone to activate the thing.
So everyone,
Exactly.
everyone roll a tactics. Either, everyone roll tactics naval.
Is that education or intelligence based?
It is intelligence.
Okay, I'm not. Oh my god, I have training in tactics. Oh fuck. Like, I'm a fucking.
Yeah, Cherry, you think that
Holy
you
shit!
know, this is the best plan that you've ever heard in your entire life?
I love it. And if
Come on.
anything, we could always find more gear there and take all the old hodgepodge parts to repair the ship.
Danny, like I got a 6 in there. Fucking -4.
So, Skittles and Gambino. Here's let me look up something fast again.
I love it.
You know that it was basically a plasma nuke.
Oh Christ.
Basically on a naval damage level, it is a destructive weapon. So it's 1d6 times 10. But you know that might not really do that much damage to a carrier such as that self, because you know that it's pretty big fucking carrier. I think I said it had like almost 1,000. I think even more than that.
It's a small planet.
Yeah, I think it was even more than that.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was a ridiculous number. I think it was like 10,000 actually, or some stupid shit.
10,000 what?
Whole. Like
Jesus.
ship health.
You would need
so
to
you
send
know
that
that
sucker into the sun.
if you somehow even like got that through jump travel without it blowing your ship up, it would be more effective against the planet forces than the actual ship itself.
I mean, that's beneficial to a degree. Yeah, option 2, of course, is we get the crew, give them the fucking FGMPs and PG, all the fucking heavy weapons we stole, or salvaged, I should say. Go planet side in a daring fucking rush, and just kill aliens left and fucking right.
I mean, are we actually trying to hit the ship or the base, or does it not matter?
That's a good point, because I don't think we can effectively breach that fucking carrier and kill
No, we
everyone
cannot.
fast so we can land on the planet and kill everyone on the planet.
You need something like a fucking
No.
barrier lance. to
Best
break
case,
Because you do know
That's-
that they have the shields on the around the temple.
Yeah, but we can work around that.
Mm.
But yeah, destroying the generators.
yeah. Oh, I mean, problem will be the carrier and getting off the planet. And
You
going
also
that
have
way.
like a shit ton of like fucking mortars and like you have your fucking buggy and all this other shit. I think you guys even have like
We have an armored assault craft.
yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the odds
With launching missile from a long range, could we make it look like something else launched the missile? Like the missile didn't come out of its own, just like it was shot by an actual ship at the carrier?
Yeah, I don't think the nuke's gonna do it.
Yeah, I don't think you guys would, unless you guys have like some clever way of getting the nuke that's bigger than both like, you know, your guys' ships through jump space without it blowing up.
Yeah. Well, we can't use their missile fires against them, right? That'd be probably impossible.
Yeah, it's basically like the smart tech or whatever, so it just follows you.
The toughest part is that we can't preemptively launch the nuke unless we have it on like an analog system, because it's going to get confused by the nebula, so we can't set it to launch
Yep.
through it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Just go with the ground assault, though. Is that it?
Okay, how far is how far is the carrier from planet side?
It's right next to it, basically.
That carrier
And
cannot
can it do like a
land
double
without
bombardment?
crushing half a continent.
Oh, I'm just wondering, it can't do like an orbital bombardment on the spot, can it? That's the main worry.
We
Or like
probably
unleash a
could, but we
ships.
lose the ships immediately.
We could have Jerry's ship as a backup emergency escape plan and have ours as the targeted dump load.
Yeah. Like, we have Gambino pilot on the way there. I guess he'd give you the fucking fighter, because he can fight on the ground then. While Fang Dong takes control of the ship, and he's just mission to just bombard the fucking, like, planet side in atmosphere. We have another fighter escort. Fucking... So we
No,
can take...
well.
How many people can the ship hold? Like 15, right?
I
20.
think it's like 20.
Yeah, 20 guys, give them all the heavy weapons. We hit the planet, and we just go hard. Because remember what they say, guys. We don't need an army. We just need 20 good men.
And a Dirk.
I just gotta ask. Do we have do we have enough armor for everybody just in case?
Not enough powerful armor, but we have enough weapons.
Yeah, more than enough weapons.
Currently,
What about cars?
you guys have 13 crew members on your guys' ship in total, and then on their ship they have Jerry, a pilot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They have 11 guys.
The corpse of. Oh god.
So in total, even like including you guys have.
That reminds me, is
24
Tobias's corpse
24
still in
guys.
cold storage?
Yeah, I don't think you guys moved it.
Yeah, he's still in
no.
cold storage.
We can't just infiltrate the base, can we?
There's a shield around it.
I mean, there's a.
It's the question
There's
of how it
always-
gets there.
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely do it like stealthily if you guys like. You
I'll
know.
take a couple
Yeah, I
trips,
did it
right?
right.
I figure, yeah, we
Just
just
stop.
like we have one team. Yeah, I figure like we have one team attack the generators. Once those shut down and the troops or whatever go attack them, the second main team will go after and infiltrate the base.
So the sneak team that infiltrates uses the gig with Monty piloting.
Yeah,
Main team is the retros with FGMPs and shit.
yeah.
The
They'll
whole
be the
thing
ones
is
blowing-
trying to get everyone there without them noticing beforehand, you know? Because you guys wouldn't be able to, unless the gig like dropped off like as much people as it could fit in there at a time, like cramping that bitch, and then flying back as you guys are doing the whole mission, and then dropping off more guys and not being detected. But it'd probably be a little bit more difficult if you tried to use the bigger ships.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Especially that they're more on guard now.
Yeah. Yeah, I figure bigger ships would hang out in the nebula. We take like the gig, load it up with whoever we can, and do that. Like maybe drop them off, not at the camp, but like on top of it, basically. Or no?
Like a
Drop
miles
an
away,
attack
like a
team.
couple ways out.
Yeah, yeah.
Set up a base
Couple ways out.
operation essentially. Let's keep bringing guys in.
Like I said, one team attacks the generators. The infiltrator team goes in while the base is attacking the guys who will hit the generators.
Luckily for you guys, I'll say that the frigate that you guys disabled their systems, that will be out for a little bit. Like their like scanning systems will be out for a little bit, so you'll have a small window to do this.
Well, that gives us a freebie of the our ship. Is it small enough, I imagine?
The gig?
No, the main one. Because I would guess
Well-
the 20.
Yeah, there's that, but you'd also have to watch out for like, any type of like, you know, ground sensors they would have if they have any of that type of stuff. So you'd want to be.
Yeah, if only we had a skilled hacker. Shit.
As Tobias rises from the dead. I heard you needed my skills.
God damn. Okay, so we have 10 FGMPs, 5 PGMPs, a plasma jet, space fighter jet, 6 infantry mortars, 3 Gatling lasers for vehicles, and 1 disposable plasma launcher. What's the disposable plasma launcher do?
What's up?
What's the disposable plasma launcher do?
It's basically just like a one-use rocket launcher.
Okay. And we have a dune buggy in the gig.
Jet lives on the Doom buggy. Attack team should have like the Doom buggy along with some of along with the plasma MP, like the plasma MPGs or whatever. So they go in, hit hard, hit fast, and go, and then bail out.
Yeah, that's the question. Because we can bring 20 dudes in. They can be a distraction. We drive by, take out the generators, and infiltrate, or flank and help them out. That's the thing. Plus, we have air
Wait,
support too that can deal with their airship.
don't we have an armored whatever? Like armored something?
Armored what?
Don't we have like an armored carrier or something like that? Like some armored carrier vehicle thing?
No, not to my knowledge.
Yeah, I thought you guys got one.
Oh, never mind then.
Okay, because I figure
That would be difficult to get through the like the. Cause if you guys remember, it's basically all jungle.
Yeah, that's true.
Like when you guys were a couple of miles away, you guys had to like hike up like stuff.
Mm.
Yeah, I'd say pure infantry would probably do it. With the FGMPs, are powerful enough. But just how we get them fucking there, like effectively. How much time does it take for the gig to go from Nebula to planet and back?
It's retardedly fast.
I know, but like, if it's more than 10 minutes, that's gonna be a problem, I imagine. So they'll probably see us coming in with the ship once we hit planet side.
Oh yeah, they definitely will.
So I'd say why don't I just bring the our one in too, and have Jerry's backup in the Nebula for an evac. Because since they're going down, they'll give us enough time to at least reach the planet, I think.
Hmm.
And it can hold 20 people, so there's the fucking army.
Mm-hmm. And then whoever could be in like the cargo bay if they are willing to.
It can hold. It can hold more than 20 people. It just can't. It can only support 20 people on like
Oh,
long
gotcha.
journeys.
Then we bring it, starts looking fucking stuff in there.
We could literally bring a fucking drop army.
Yeah.
So you could literally like bring everyone, and if you're trying to bring everyone, but keep in mind, not all of your people are fighters.
Yeah, that's I figured get some guys from Jerry's ship too.
Like,
Yeah.
Let's see who's not fighters for you guys. Victor
so-
Gates,
Don't worry, we know.
Lin Lu, Bass, Martin.
Yeah, keep the non-combatants, especially medical personnel, on Jerry's ship. Because we're probably going to lose our main ship. That's probably going to happen.
Yeah. It's kind of planned
Wait.
at this point.
this
Yeah.
better be once. It better be worth it.
Yep.
Is God heard with a ship?
I don't know. Is it worth
'Cause,
the
like,
planet?
Yeah, imagine with fucking all the GMPs and shit, and the mortars, they can probably put up a really good fight. You know?
Vincent's the gunner, so we could literally have like planet side gunner from the ship as well.
Yep. And Fang can pilot the main ship. Also use a space fire jet for support, and we could ride in on the gig for the stealth shit. One big problem is don't know where all the goddamn generators are, or at least effectively.
Well, it's hard to not ignore the giant fucking power trail that arcs from them.
Yeah, that might take time. We might not have. If we can have like the main force like circle around the compound while we go around the other way, we can both probably take out generators along our path.
Mm.
Maybe me up in the middle. Shields will be down. We all go in.
Could do like shock assault almost once we break entry. Because we could have
Yeah.
like the main ship shoot down the generator we saw, and then have the other two gigs quickly split off and try and find the others and like shock assault.
Yep. We're just doing shot combat and guerrilla warfare with fucking
Yep.
nuclear launchers and mortars and shit.
Best option.
Hey, it is the
Oh, no.
future, man. It is the future.
As you guys are like talking about this, you just see Dirk behind you guys playing this song with the biggest shark boner you've ever seen. He's just like dancing around, and he's like smoking like a fucking cigarette, and he's just like dancing with like mid-air, like, you know, like he's like pretending he has like a lass between the waist and like an arm, and he's just like dancing around and shit.
You just fucking erected the suicide mission, isn't he?
Yep.
Oh boy.
To die.
Dirk shall die today. I shall die in arms with my brothers. I can't wait to see this big chunk of shit blow up out of the sky as I'm ripping someone's rib cage out of their socket or out of their chest.
Yeah, I think that's the plan, guys. Do we have any alternatives?
I think we're good.
Running away. Running away is our other alternative.
That won't make us rich immediately.
Well,
You just hear the music like fade as he's like takes his boombox as he's like going through the hole.
I love that fucking shark.
Alright, fuck it, let's go. Let's do this.
We're going.
What a day. What a lovely day.
I'm glad I spent it with you.
We're gonna try and sneak the big ship in, or the main ship in, with just pure combat personnel. Everyone else who can't fight is on the Jerry ship. We would take more fighters from Jerry if he can offer any.
Yeah, I mean he can leave everyone except for like the skeleton crew he needs.
There we go.
Which is basically him himself. He said he'll go.
Yeah, just divvy out all the fucking advanced weapons we got.
So that's like lasers and stuff like that, like laser carbines and all the other shit, right?
Yep, and once we have the FGPs to pass around.
Okay, so I think they need to have some sort of power armor. So I know for sure 3 of the Marines have power armor. Or not power armor, but combat armor.
Yeah.
So they'll be able to use it. But the other ones just kind of have like your normal kind of like armor and stuff. So that's 3 people that would be able to use. But if the others were to use it, they'd basically
Yeah.
get radiation and damage to
Oh,
themselves.
question is, we take Durkin with the infiltration team. We leave him with the main force.
oh, so that's what happened.
We should probably take Ray with us because that's kind of her background, being a sneaky one.
Yes, stealth and assassination. Yeah, Dirk should probably go with the main assault force.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah,
He'd probably appreciate it.
He would,
See-
but the same time they probably want to pull back at some point.
You know what I miss, dude? You know who'd probably kick ass here?
Oh,
Jay Zizzle.
God damn it.
But you guys blew his fucking leg off.
Thanks a lot.
We fucking mulched him.
To
Yeah.
be fair, nothing bad has happened after that.
What was I gonna ask? I'm trying to figure out if we give the assault team the Jeep, right? We're getting the Jeep with Captain Laser on it. And if we somehow like tether Dirk to the thing, in case he needs to run away and he won't cooperate, will he instead try to drag the car around with him?
Do you
What are you
think he
talking about?
wouldn't win against the car?
Yeah, he would win that.
True.
You don't win a tug of
Guess
war
we're losing
against
Dirk.
Dirk.
Yeah. We're losing that.
Just let Dirk go Dirk on it.
Yeah.
If he takes at least 10 out, then he's done a service. Also, the base is kind of out in the open a little, right? Like, there's less tree cover, I imagine.
Yeah, so like basically around like where the shields are and stuff, and like the actual temple, there's not much foliage. That's pretty open, but basically like right as the shield ends is like a dirt road, and then like as you could see, the dirt road is the only thing separating like the open area from the jungle or the forest itself.
Yeah, just the advice would be go pure guerrilla warfare on it. Use the trees for cover, and just fire off fucking nukes and lasers and shit, and the mortars. Mortars